Goedemiddag iedereen. Welkom op deze persconferentie. Ik denk dat het geen grote verrassing meer is wat we hier gaan aankondigen, dus ik zal dan ook een zeer beperkte inleiding geven. Ik wil benadrukken dat we hier tweemaal goed nieuws aan te kondigen hebben. We hebben in eerste instantie de situatie van Carlos. Carlos is 3 jaar geleden bij Cercle Brugge toegekomen. In feite 1 maand voordat ik bij Cercle Brugge ben toegekomen. Dus ons parcours is ongeveer op hetzelfde moment gestart. Ik heb altijd een heel persoonlijke, heel goede samenwerking met Carlos gehad. Een nauwe samenwerking voor de transfers en zo. Ik denk dat we het er allemaal over eens zijn. Hij heeft fantastisch werk geleverd. Hij heeft echt wel onze sportieve werking getransformeerd. Cercle Brugge is een andere vereniging dan 3 jaar geleden als je de sportieve werking vergelijkt toen en nu. Dus ik denk dat er niet genoeg credits kunnen gegeven worden aan Carlos, dat is heel duidelijk. Dat fantastische werk dat hij geleverd heeft, dat is, zoals jullie ook weten, niet onopgemerkt voorbij gegaan. Dus hij heeft dan ook bepaalde kansen gekregen en hij heeft de keuze gemaakt om zijn carrière verder te zetten als technisch directeur bij AS Monaco. Dat is een persoonlijke fantastische stap voor Carlos, die we hem van harte gunnen. En waar we als Cercle Brugge zijnde ook zeer verheugd om zijn, omdat dat uiteraard automatisch ook betekent dat Carlos ook betrokken blijft bij het project van Cercle Brugge. En dat brengt mij tot onze tweede positieve aankondiging. Dat is dat we namelijk al een vervanger hebben voor Carlos. Dat is Rembert Vromant, die ons vervoegt als technisch directeur. Hij zal dus de volledige sportieve dagdagelijkse leiding onder zich nemen. Rembert heeft veel ervaring met het opsporen en het ontwikkelen van zowel Belgisch als internationaal talent. Ik ben er dan ook van overtuigd dat hij een perfecte match is met het huidige Cercle, die verder de weg wenst in te slaan van echt een talentontwikkelingsplatform te zijn voor zowel internationaal als Belgisch talent. Dus dat is echt een perfecte match. Ik heet Rembert dan ook van harte welkom en ik kijk uit naar onze samenwerking. For convenience purposes, the rest of the press conference will be held in English so that Carlos can follow more easily as well. Maybe I deliberately did the start in Dutch so that Carlos didn't have to hear all the compliments and that he would stay humble throughout this day. I pass the word to Carlos.
Dankjewel, Alex. Goedemiddag allemaal. I would like to start by saying thank you. Thank you to our shareholder, of course, Mr. Dimitri, and Paul Mitchell, who trusted me to lead this project through this fantastic journey of 3 years. An amazing journey that now has to be driven by someone else and someone that I trust a lot and that I'm sure that will be the perfect fit for Cercle and for the future. Bedankt to everyone in this organization, technical staff, employees, players, journalists, and of course our supporters. It is you who have done this transformation in Cercle. I think it's been a fantastic journey. We started 3 years ago with a hopeless start, if I may say. And now where we are, it's amazing. We have transformed Cercle not only into a top 6 team, but also a high performance organization and a solid development platform. I really want to thank everyone because it's never been a one-man show. It's not about the sporting director. It's not about the coach. It's not about the ex-player. It's not about that. It's about the team. It's about Cercle. And there's nothing more important than that. And Cercle is done by all the employees, all the staff, all the players, and all the supporters all together. Looking back at what has happened these 3 years, obviously there are some amazing and unbelievable memories that I will always take with me. such as, of course, winning the derby. I think that's a moment that we'll always enjoy after such a long time without doing it, and I'm sure that Rembert will be able to experience that very soon. Obviously, achieving the best season for Cercle in the last, I think, 15 years, and we did it twice in a row. If you remember, first season we were 16, struggling to fight for relegation. Second, we were 10th. Third, we were 6th. So I think there's a very positive trends, and we can continue, mentioning all the positive facts. Cercle right now had representation in the last World Cup with Ayase, which was amazing. Now we have also representation in the senior Red Devils as well with Oli the Man. We have become every season a younger team, and every season we're able to perform and we're able to meet the expectations. So I'm very happy. As I said, we can carry on and on, but I think the most amazing achievement is what we have built together as a team in terms of mentality and culture. We have a high performance culture now within the team that drives and pushes higher every single standard every day, and that's the core principle of our success. The best thing is that this will remain. This is something that is embraced by everyone, obviously by our head coach here, but also by Rem as new technical director and Alex as CEO, and by every single player. When you look at what was optional 3 years ago, now still optional, but everyone does it because of their own conviction, and that is something that can leave our supporters calm, because this team is in the right way, it's in the right direction, and we will continue enjoying many successes. Either if it's winning games, either if it's seeing how our players develop, if it's how our players do well in international football, but all those successes we will continue to enjoy. Now it's time for me to take a new challenge as AS Monaco's technical director, and it's a challenge that should serve as an inspiration for all of our players and everyone who takes part as Cercle Brugge. I think there is a clear development pathway for everyone, either if it's on the pitch or off the pitch. I think there's a big and solid synergy between both teams, and this should be the aspiration of everyone. It has happened to other people before. I'm not the first one, and I'm for sure certain that I'm not going to be the last one. So this should be an inspiration for everyone. I'm extremely happy to be able to do this step aside, but leaving Cercle in a good position now with Rem. I think we found the best candidate and a perfect fit for Cercle. He has a development background, but a very strong recruitment background as well, not only in Belgium, but also in Latin and in South America. He has worked for big clubs in the past. For the ones that don't know, Pachuca, his former club, is one of the best clubs in terms of player development in the whole Latin America, and Rembert played a massive role into building that in Pachuca. So that, together with his recruitment background and obviously his personality, language skills and management skills, make the perfect fit. There's not much that I can say. Obviously mixed feelings, because it's difficult to leave such a nice organization and such a nice group of people. I've really enjoyed my time in Bruges, and I would say job done, but not finished, because the best is still yet to come for Cercle. I will always support the team wherever I am. I will continue to give advice and support Rem in everything that he needs, and I will always have a grown and sword heart. Liebe Cercle, and welcome Rem.
First of all, congratulations, Carlos. I think all the big victories you're mentioning, all the foundations you built in the last years, are very obvious to everybody who followed the club. And for me, it's the main reason I'm here today, leaving the association for a club like Cercle, is perfectly that. Yeah, I think it's a nice club, it's a young club, it's a dynamic club, it has the right foundations, it's going upwards, and we will not stop. And it will be my job to continue that work. So thank you for all the good work, because you leave something very good in my hands. I want to start also by thanking the majority shareholders, Monaco, thanking Thomas, who's here, Alexander from Cercle, and thanking all of the staff that's there, because I'm really looking forward to start. Yeah. When I left Belgium in 2008, I was just a young Belgian normal guy, but I went for an adventure. I went with a dream, and the dream was to develop myself professionally in football. So I did so first for Club Brugge, then I did consultancy work in other clubs in Mexico, and then after all of those things, I jumped to Pachuca, which was really a major challenge for me, leading the recruitment, talent development programs for 5 clubs that at that time belonged to the club. In 2017, we became 3rd in the Club World Championships. I'm now very happy to share this with you, because I was never been able to share this to Belgian public. After Pachuca, I came to the national team, where I found a very good project with very good young people as well. I had the last period with Roberto, but now we were strongly building with Domenico, and that was maybe the hardest part of this decision, to leave one good project for another. But I want to wish them all the best for the Euros, Domenico, Yves also for the Red Flames, and then Jelle Schelstraten and Frank Verkouteren, who always supported me in my job. On Cercle now, I'm really looking forward to start. This young, dynamic international team is progressing and will not stop to progress. So my job on a daily basis will be to push every department, technical staff, medical staff, video analysis, maybe also with the business staff, and achieve something together. Yeah, Cercle achieved something very good last year, but why not? Let's start and when focusing on the progress, when focusing on becoming better every day, we can really do even better. So enough said. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you again, Alex, Thomas. Looking forward also to work with Miron. So ready to start.
Zijn er vragen?
You met each other already in Mexico?
Yes, we know each other already for a while. I don't know exactly how long, but since I was in Club America and he was in Pachuca, we already knew each other. And then when he arrived in Belgium, because he arrived a little bit after I arrived in Cercle, we got in contact again, and we've always had a very good and collaborative relationship. So I think there's been always a big sense of admiration from my side for what Rem has built, and now I really look forward to seeing him being successful in Cercle.
So it was your proposition to work with him here in Cercle?
Yes, we've been running a process, and he was the standout candidate on a process that was over 25 candidates. So yeah, he's really a good candidate, and that's why I'm convinced that he's a perfect fit for Cercle.
Carlos, the transfer of Ayase Ueda can be mentioned as the crown on the work that you achieved here in Cercle. Was it that made Monaco decide to take you as their new head of sports, or was this decision already made earlier?
It was already made earlier, and to your point, I I agree with you that is a massive success for everyone. As I told to all the staff and players when this was done, this is something that had to be celebrated, because this is success as well. Success is not only winning on the pitch, but also as a project. This is a massive success for us. So again, it was not only about recruiting the right player. Obviously, in recruitment, we did really well with that decision, and we have a very strong team of recruitment that identified Ayase. But it's also all the work that is done within the team. You know, it's not about just signing a player and let him play. It's about giving him the right support and the right environment to nurture the talent, and that's something that we have at Cercle. I couldn't say it's like the crown of everything. Again, for me, the crown is what we have within this group. Is amazing. Earlier today, when I was communicating this to the players and to the staff, the possibility to see them in the eye and have been able to contribute to make them better players and better human beings is amazing. And this that we have right now, now we need to take care of it, because it's not easy to find.
The decision to go from Cercle to Monaco was made earlier, as you say.
Yes.
At a certain moment, there was this Brazilian guy, Thiago, who was recruited by Monaco, and at that moment it looked like he would be the succeeding man for Paul Mitchell. In which way are you going to work together with him in Monaco?
So he is the successor of Paul Mitchell. He's the sporting director of AS Monaco, and I will be working together with him as technical director. And the first contacts with him have been amazing, have been very supportive. I have a strong appreciation of what he's done in Brazil, which is amazing. And I think both together we can work really in a really good way to get positive results in AS Monaco, and obviously to continue strengthening the synergy with Cercle Brugge as well.
How do you see the next weeks? Because the Mercato is now very important. There's a lot of things to do. You will stay for 1 month, or you leaving directly? So you will work together? Or?
No, now I think there's a clear plan. In the end, the transfer window is not something that is planned, you know, on a daily basis. It's something that takes some time. We have a clear plan already since a few months ago. The fact, for example, that we sold Ayase is not a surprise. It's not something that caught us off guard. It's something that we have planned, and I think we have a plan for everything, and we're prepared in case any scenario happens. We know that the transfer window is dynamic, that it can change in any moment, but we're ready to have a reaction. We're proactive, and we're going to find a solution. And as I always say, the main goal is that the team is even better than last season. So this is the same goal. I have shared all the plans with Rem. He has also given his input, and now he will be leading the recruitment part in Cercle. And obviously anything that he needs, he can count with my support and my advice in absolutely everything.
Working for Cercle Brugge was already working for Monaco as well. Will working for Monaco still be a little bit working for Cercle for you?
I think there's a clear collaboration and a clear strategy that goes both ways, from Cercle to Monaco and from Monaco to Cercle. And obviously, I will be probably the main driver in Monaco of that synergy with Cercle. So there will be a lot of support to Cercle. We want to continue bringing top talents to Cercle to develop, and obviously to have the aspiration to one day go to Monaco. I think you cannot understand the project of AS Monaco without having Cercle, and I think it's improving every year. Every year we will continue to make it stronger, and of course I will be collaborating with Rem in that sense.
In the past, it was not always easy. The synergy Cercle with Monaco and vice versa. Will it be easier now with you being in Monaco, knowing everything, all the ins and outs here at Cercle, to make this synergy work better, even better than it did, for instance, 4 years ago?
For sure, I think it's been working at a top level since the last 3 years. I think since Paul arrived, it was one of his main goals to build this synergy between both teams. And I think it exists there. Sometimes it's not that visible because it's something that happens on a daily basis. But I think right now, everyone from Cercle is able to reach to their counterpart at AS Monaco to ask for some advice. And we work together. We work as one team. And obviously, that's something I will continue to promote. And if there's areas that can still be improved, I will for sure put my focus so it can be improved and that Cercle can benefit for that and have better results on the pitch with the team and better practices of the pitch as well in every single department.
How difficult was it for you to leave the federation after, I think, 1 year or not even 1 year?
I stayed there for 1 year and a half, almost 2. First in my function as scouting coordinator, mainly focusing on the youth, then moving towards the head of scouting position, where I focused, apart from the youth, also on the first team, men's and women. It was not so difficult because I saw a very good project that for me as a young professional was good to develop myself, but also to obtain something working together. And at the same time, I believe that I set the strategy and the foundations for the federation to work for 2, 3, 4 years and to benefit from my work. So I believe there's a strong structure now, and that even without myself being there, they will continue to work well.
Did you speak with other people in the national team, for example, Frank Verkoten, who has been here also?
Yeah,
To have an explanation about Cercle, did you know Cercle?
I'm a young Belgian, so I grew up knowing Cercle, and really I believe it's a team that stands for something, and now it's even more clear and visible. And of course, I didn't need to ask anybody in the association what they think about it because it was a real my choice. Of course, they were really informed on time and they supported my decision.
When did you make this decision?
Yeah. No. We already spoke during last month. The whole process that was put in place to find my position, and it gave me the time to also really think about it. And it was really an easy decision, and in the end.
Carlos, we know 3 years in football. It's a long time, but it's not maybe. Yes, it's maybe not too early that you leave already after 3 years.
Why do you say it's that long? Do I look that old now after 3 years? No, I think in the end, as I said, even when you compare it to the transfer window, modern football is really dynamic, and I think now even the average time that a sporting director or a head coach or a player remains in a team is really, really small. For me, to be honest, I was looking forward to start another season at Cercle because I cannot express how much I have enjoyed working here. Not only working here, but also living here. I love this country, and I feel I'm half Belgian already. Even though I just speak Mbege, the Netherlands, but it's something that I've really enjoyed, and it's something that it will be always in my heart. And if it's short, if it's long, I don't know. The time will tell. But right now, for me, obviously, for my professional development, is a massive opportunity, and I also feel that it was a good moment for Cercle because I think, it's not about me. It's about the whole structure behind, and we're in such a stable moment right now, and such a strong moment where you see the quality that we have of people in all the different departments. Then you know that it can work, no? And now, obviously, adding Rem into the team, it will give another boost to the team to continue growing and to continue in that positive trend.
You spoke about moment for you?
Yeah, during COVID it was very difficult, to be honest. For me, when it was declared again lockdown, and actually I remember that basically the day that it was declared, I think we've got 7 players infected, and since then the team started going like this because we missed some key players for a couple of weeks. I think that was a really tough moment because there was a lot of uncertainty life-wise. I'm not even talking about football. And obviously I have just moved and it was a new experience for me. And I know that there was a lot of criticism and skepticism from the people because I came from Mexico, from a massive club in Mexico. What people probably here didn't understand that. And it was tough. It was tough to change and to turn around the tide. But also at the same time, I would say that that was the most rewarding moment in these 3 years, because being able to do what we've done during these 3 years, knowing that we were in such a hopeless moment 3 years ago, I think is amazing, and is something that have made me stronger as a human being and have definitely grown my skill set for the future.